today have selected two speakers to represent them on this special day. One to represent the Ann Arbor cohort and another for Los Angeles. So we'll start with our student speaker from the Ann Arbor cohort, which is Dr. Ed Richards. After receiving his undergraduate degree from Texas A&M University, Ed received his Doctor of Medicine degree from Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center School of Medicine in 1992. He completed his residency in obstetrics and gynecology in 1996 from Texas A&M University Scott and White Memorial Hospital, and completed his fellowship in gynecologic oncology from the University of Kentucky in 1999. He then moved back home to Texas to become the founder of Lubbock Gynecologic Oncology Associates, and while there, he directed his private practice, operated his own chemotherapy infusion center, and was also named assistant professor and director of gynecologic oncology at Texas Tech School of Medicine. In 2004, Dr. Richards became one of the first gynecologists in the nation to utilize the Da Vinci robotic surgical system as a primary tool in his surgical practice. I'm sure that eliminated a lot of non-value-added time. And in 2008, he was recruited to the University of Cincinnati as associate professor and director of gynecologic oncology and advanced pelvic surgery. And in 2012, he moved to his current position in Savannah, Georgia, to become director of gynecologic oncology and endowed chair of robotic surgery at St. Joseph's Candler Hospital. He's currently ranked number 4 worldwide in total gynecologic oncology robotic surgical cases, and number 14 worldwide in total cases completed across all surgical specialties and subspecialties. So, and on top of that, he decided to get an EMBA. So please join me in welcoming to the podium Dr. Ed Richards.
Say that I have a mom, 2 sisters, a wife, 3 daughters, a girl dog, and I'm a gynecologist. So when Shelly told me I'd be giving this talk and it needed to be at least 10 minutes, I thought, this will be the first time I've had uninterrupted 10 minutes. I appreciated it very much. I'm honored to have been selected to give this address today, but to be honest, when I found out that I would be speaking, I was very confused. Why the confusion? Well, in the interest of full disclosure, I must let you know that I'm not a businessman. I'm a gynecologic oncologist. That means I'm a doctor who operates on and cares for women who have cancer of the reproductive tract, and I've been one for well over 20 years. I wear surgical scrubs and cowboy boots to work every day, and I only owned one business suit up until I started here in Michigan. Nevertheless, I'm humbled to be addressing all of you today, as I have truly admired each of my classmates and the immense business knowledge they have displayed during this program. So, in thinking about what I would say to you all today, I thought I'd best suited to stick to what I know best, which is medicine. Because as I have come to learn over the past 21 months, the art of medicine and the execution of business principles are more closely aligned than I ever realized before. As a doctor, I'm called to be a leader, to persevere, and to work in a team. And I learned within the first few moments of this program that all of those skills are mandatory in nearly every single business setting. For those of you who don't know, during our first residency here in Ann Arbor, we toured the Michigan football locker room. I remember walking around, imagining Michigan coaches, both past and present, giving passionate speeches before a big game. And it was then that I saw 3 phrases boldly displayed on those locker room walls. Leaders invest, those who stay will be champions, and the team, the team, the team. It is these 3 phrases, in my opinion, that perfectly summarize the program here at the Ross School of Business. And I can't imagine any better speaking points to focus on today. So let's start with Leaders Invest. Ask any Michigan student or graduate, what's your favorite line from the fight song? And some will say, Leaders Invest. These words are sung at every Michigan sporting event and are often displayed on the back of numerous U of M t-shirts. I ask, how often do we stop and truly think about what this phrase really means? In my line of work, I'm often looked upon as a leader. I am, after all, a medical expert. So does that mean I have all the answers and all the right formulas to allow all my cancer patients to achieve a remission? Absolutely not. Cancer rarely cooperates, and it never discriminates. It doesn't care who you are. And sometimes, no matter how early it is diagnosed, how aggressively it is treated, or how hard it is fought, cancer often refuses to loosen its grip. It is this unsympathetic and indiscriminate nature of the disease which I treat every day that has shown me how true leadership is sometimes measured. A leader isn't always the person who has achieved the most or who has the most impressive title. Leaders aren't always the doctors who have cured the most patients or the business people who have made the most money. True leaders are often the silent few who work alongside their patients, employees, and associates. Leaders are found in the trenches, bruised and tattered from willingly and actively taking on the brunt of the work and empowering their employees to succeed. Yes, strong leaders will likely have several business successes under their belts, but their true leadership is not always born from these successes. As new Michigan alumni, we are now considered among the ranks of leaders in best and are therefore called to jump into battle and selflessly take on all that others cannot by using the experiences and skills that we have learned and developed here during this program to serve others and to truly lead. Now on to those who say will be champions. The word champion has two primary meanings. When used as a noun, it describes us as we sit here today. We have all persevered through this program. We have made it through the late night team calls and the seemingly impossible papers and final exams. Yet, given all this, we have stayed. So, in a way, we have all become champions. While we should all be proud of this accomplishment, I want to talk to you about the second meaning of the word champion. This word, painted proudly in maize and blue on the locker room of the Wolverines wall, is also a verb and is what we should aspire to do from this point forward. So what does it mean to champion? As a cancer specialist, I find myself in unique situations daily that reveal very powerful aspects of human nature. During my career, I have delivered devastating news to people from all walks of life. In most cases, they are surrounded by family members and friends who are often themselves successful business people, doctors, lawyers, or teachers. Yet in these moments, I look around and watch their titles and status fade. I no longer see professionals, but rather mothers and fathers, daughters and sons. And I recognize that look in their eyes, a look I've seen so many times before. In that very moment, their life changes. And these people are sent into a war, having to fight with everything they have. It is ugly. It is merciless. But amazingly, it also extracts a profoundly strong sense of drive and protectiveness from those family members and friends. I have seen parents, children, doctors, and even strangers lend their strength when a patient's strength is running low. It is this beauty, it is this partnership, it is this that defines champion as a verb. Yes, we have stayed, we have persevered, and we are champions, but we must also champion for others. We must use the knowledge gained from this program to champion for our employees and to lend others our strength and our leadership to help them succeed. Our job is now to loudly and vehemently fight in support of others. It is time to be champions who champion. And finally, on to the team, the team, the team. This quote has stayed particularly close to my heart throughout this program. There is no doubt that we have all depended on 3 different teams over the last 21 months to get us through our Michigan experience. The first team would have to be our professors and our work sponsors. To each of you, we say thank you. Thank you for teaching us how to think about both school and work and how they have really been completely intertwined. You have forced us to think critically, analyze problems from all sides, argue for our positions, and then make decisions both in the classroom and the real world. You've prepared us for our future ventures and have empowered us with the tools to become better role models by encouraging us to become evidence-based business women and men. The second team that I would like to acknowledge is our classmates. I no doubt can speak for each of you when I say thank you for being competitive. We've pushed each other, we've held each other accountable, and we've helped each other survive. And even though the past 21 months have been challenging, we've managed to have some fun along the way. We have all become lifelong friends and colleagues, and because of this, I know we are all personally very grateful. It is often said at times like these, let's keep in touch, and I sincerely hope that we do. It's important to spend a few moments periodically to sustain these relationships. And now, I'll save the best for last. The third and final team I and my classmates would like to thank is the most important team of all. Our spouses and life partners, our children, and our extended families and friends. Thank you all sincerely for putting up with us. Thank you for tolerating the panicked phone calls and the online sessions when we were under the gun for an assignment submission time. Thank you for keeping our schedules light when we were studying for final exams. Thank you for allowing it to be all about us when we know that it wasn't always that easy to do. You have endured them all, and for this we are truly grateful. We would have never made it this far without you. It is now your time. It is about to be all about you. That being said, I have the time of my life getting to know and learning from each of you. I sincerely hope that we all stay in touch as we move forward. I'm so very proud of and proud for you all. Take it from this oncologist who sees people stare death in the face every day. In the end, the only thing that truly matters is how you use your gifts to help others. So let's leave here today purposely focused on using this Ross Executive MBA experience to be leaders in best and be champions who champion, while always focusing on the team, the team, the team. Congratulations to you all. Crew forever. God bless, and go Blue.